They rally to the football defensively. Bring them down for no gain.
At the 35-yard line.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come back.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Exiting the pocket right, taking off, and he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Needs to pick it up on 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. They'll get that one out to Connor. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To James Connor. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. He's got his big tight end. Trying to drive. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Cardinals are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
First and 10.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Who you got? 2-2.
Here's Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Returnable from the 17. And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, break.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Finding room at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a game of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
Milroe now off the bootleg. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A gain of 14.
Here we go. Ready.
First down.
They go play action now with Milroe. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Josh Sweat in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's now third and
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Look at 19.
Cup in motion. Now Milroe facing third and long. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now Murray on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. Whoa! And they will finally run him down. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, and he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Being uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Ready, get. Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Milroe. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And a good game. He's going to be marched down right at the 20-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Forced out wide. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. 36 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Murray keeping it himself. He's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Kyler Murray, touchdown, Arizona. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it. He gets out in space, and he does the rest.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Go. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Darius Robinson in on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now it's Milrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't.
Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Darius Robinson getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Kevin Price.
Here's Milrow to throw. incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Cardinals.
Murray down to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 31.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
Now Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now second down throw from Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. To the pylon, he's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Cardinals will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Come on. Go.
It's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run up the middle. It's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. As they'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Forced out left. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. He's got it caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Throw here down the field. This ball incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Milrow going to throw it again. Rolling right, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is going to be fall in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. On the toss, they go with Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Forced it. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Coach.
2nd down, Murray. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and long.
Omaha. Fingers. That's one.
From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Play action, it's Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, it's Murray. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Now Murray on 1st down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. On 1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Murray. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A 60-yard attempt.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
Brings their line set to kick off.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Hufford very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Milroe. bring up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks.
He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Seahawks. First
Come on.
down.
They'll run here with Walker. Good running inside the 25. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
Stafford fires to cut. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Cooper, up, touchdown, Seattle.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
The kick is good. Makes the score. Cardinals 27. Seahawks 14. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
14 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw again is Murray. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's first and goal.
Throwing again is Murray. Flush to his right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Murray's going to throw again. That is caught to the goal line and in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. So Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. We'll try to add 2.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result is 2 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Now Milroe on first down. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Now Milroe. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Come on. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Javon Bailey was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. They'll go play action with Milroe. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
He will get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Murray now on 2nd down. That one is complete to McBride. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Pushed out to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Out to his right. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, you've got to find a way to connect.
Third and 10.
19. Go.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Okay. Right, 20. Right. Hey, check. Go.
Brissett gonna throw again. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Ready?
Regular play action now with no run. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly. And
Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
look, Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got room past the 35. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Check, 19.
Here's the first carry for the pick product, James Conner. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
19. Check. Hey, kill. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 22-yard line.
19. Check. 19. Check. Go.
Now here's Wilson get on the hot pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
19-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
19. Okay. By 20. Hey. Off. Let's go.
Looking out of the gun, here's Brissett. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sirline's kick. Up and good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Greg Sirline set to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Sirline is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Okay, great.
Here's Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 7. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This is third and 6. From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Josh Sweat in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. The RPO, that one is complete. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Ready. Pass the 60.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now give up to the middle of Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 41, here's second down and 7. Brissett gonna throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Kill.
They'll try and run here with Benson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 19, touch.
Here is Brissett. That's to the right side. Caught by the crowd. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run with Benson, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there. Go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll throw on first down with Milroe.
Milroe's pass complete to Torrey Horton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 47.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on.
On the ground is Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
They run out of the gun with Benson, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They are moving on as the #1 seed